Hello everybody. Today's video is not one that I would normally make. I don't want to become a drama channel. Drama channel is like the last thing I want. However, this topic is something that I can relate to. And it's something that I feel very strongly about. So it's something that I'm going to talk about with you. He has pleaded guilty 6 years ago to raping Jessi Smiles. He recently put out a tweet that was his side of the story, yet he didn't say anything until 6 years later. This was put out 3 days ago, and today's the 22nd, so it was put out the 19th. And she has a kid, she's married, she's happy, and I don't know why he can't just let her be. Like, he's already ruined so much for her that he should just leave her be. And basically, everyone except for Jessi has changed their story several times. Curtis's tweet is basically him saying, we had previously talked about sexual relations, being woken up by having sex, stuff like that. They dated for a month. Jessi felt very uncomfortable, very unsafe. She didn't know why, but that's what she stated in her tweet. So she broke up with him. You would think that would be the end of it. Like, it was a month, okay? He would not let it go. He would call her mom. He would beg her to come back and like talk to him and be with him. In order for her to get him off her mom's back, she added him again. She started talking to him as a friend, not on the daily, but just as a friend. She would talk to him once in a while, and I guess they had a whole bunch of mutual friends that can confirm on his side of the story. She was filming for a video and she hit her head, and she thought that she might have a concussion. She posted about it, and he messaged her saying he was going to come get her, and she said she really didn't want him to, like it wasn't a big deal. And he said, I know where this address is. He showed up basically like without her wanting him to, like basically showed up to pick her up without consent. He claims that he said he would take her to the hospital and she didn't want to go, but she did mention on the car ride, she asked if he had his new couch yet, because she wanted to make it known that she did not want to sleep next to him, which is a huge part of this story. And he says, no, but you shouldn't be sleeping if you have a concussion. As soon as they get back to his place, so she goes to his room, moves stuff off his bed, and lays down. She fell asleep. And the next thing she knew, she was waking up to him raping her. And regardless that it happened 6 years ago, trauma like that does not go away. There's no possible way that he could think that a limp body, that her not reciprocating words, was a yes. His tweet basically stated that he thought because she had previously, when they were in a relationship, talked about being woken up like that, that she wanted it. I think his excuses are bullshit. Yes, that's a bad word. Sorry, YouTube. But I strongly believe that he made all that shit up because he knew what he was doing was wrong. And now, 6 years later, right before Christmas, while she's happy with her family and her kid, he's gonna bring it all back up to where she has to defend herself again, be humiliated again, just because he wants to now say his side. Why, Curtis? 6 years later? Why did it take you so long to come out and say this? Now, 6 years later, the only thing that I can think of is that you can't sleep at night knowing that she's doing better, she has a happy little family, she's married, she doesn't give two shits about you, To me, rape is not saying yes, not saying no, being unconscious when it happens, being unaware of what's happening, or being afraid to say no. In her case, she was unconscious. Rape is not just, she didn't say no, she didn't say yes. There are so many other circumstances that could be rape. And I think that people tend to forget that. If you support a rapist, you are just as bad. But the one thing that I do understand is that Curtis Lepore and everyone that still supports him does not deserve a place to be an influencer. Rape is rape. You know what you were doing. And that's all I have to say on it. I'm going to put up a few pictures of screenshots of people that are still following him, just because I think it's very important for you guys to know.